What's happening, everybody? Swaddi, Swaddi Cup, Swaddi Tan Chow. Somebody in my cup? I got a nice little piccolo latte here. And I'm ready for the stream because it took me a while to go through and look and see what places do I really want to go in Thailand, what places are for, they're harder to get to. It'll take a little bit of an adventure, and I'm kind of excited about this because there are some good places on here, and I found a couple of places that I wasn't really expecting. And so I've got this. In another couple of videos, I've got the 20 destinations left around the world that I want to visit. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff set up, but Songkran is coming up. And Sawadee Cup, everybody. Sawadee Tan Chow. Yeah, I got all these, things set up, but you can't really do anything over Songkran. Now, I could go out in Songkran, I can get wet, I can have fun, I can go out and play and do all that stuff. But, in 30 years, I've done it probably 15 times. It's enough. If I get wet and I get a little bit wet and play out in the water, that's fine. But here in Bangkapi, there are very few people that are playing with water and throwing powder, and there's very few. There used to be, good morning everybody, good morning. There used to be, good morning Jim, there used to be a place down the street right across from where we lived at 111, Lad Prao 111. There used to be a place right next to the 7-Elevens, and people used to throw water at cars going by, and people walking by, and they used to, it was fun. I mean, I took the kids there 1 year, and it was a lot of fun, but they're not really doing it anymore. I don't know where in this area they're actually playing with water. Sometimes on the road, you see a couple of little kids and they've got squirt guns and they're squirting water at people. Whatever, that's fine. But I'm not going to be going down like to Pattaya. I'm not going to be going to Sukhumvit so that I can go and, frolic in the water. I've already done it. And while it can be a lot of fun, it can be a pain in the neck sometimes. If you're going to bring your phone, you got to make sure your phone is waterproof, or you put it in a bag or whatever it is. If you got a camera, same thing. So, there are some things to consider, but all in all, Songkran's a lot of fun, and it's a couple of days, of a holiday. And to tell you the truth, we've been thinking about going to Surat for the last 2 weeks. And my wife is like, no, the airline tickets are too expensive. I don't want to pay more than 3,000 baht. We shouldn't pay more than that. And, I said, whatever, I'm easy, man. So I said, okay, fine. So then she says to me, how about we take the train? I said, that's fine, whatever. But nothing came of it. And then yesterday she says, let's see if we can go. And I forgot about Songkran. So I looked and there was absolutely no trains. It says trains available, 0. There are no trains available. All the trains are full. And the airline tickets they start at about 6,000 baht, go up to 10, 11,000 baht, which is ridiculous for a round trip ticket. I'm not taking a bus. I can tell you that right now. A bus is about 16 hours. There's no way. I'm not taking a bus. I don't want to go that bad. It just doesn't matter. Well, they can market it all they want, but Scotty's already been through it, and I don't really care about it. It's just not that big of a deal. My friend was telling me about some stuff going on in Florida, how they're pushing repenting and all these other things. And I'm like, I don't even know about it. I have no idea about it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And I don't want to sound completely apathetic, because I do kind of follow things so that I can be informed. But when it comes to Songkran, I mean, honestly, it's like, if I go out, I go out. But if I go out and I think I'm going to get wet, then maybe I'll take a grab, or maybe I'll just go on the SkyTrain or something like that. You know, there is a place down by the river that I want to go, but it's farther than the place I went the other day, the Hong Siang Kong. It's farther than that, which, you know, it's a bit of a journey. It's about 2 hours to get there. So I'm not sure when I'm going to go there, but I will be going there soon. Also, I want to go back to the Nylert Heritage Home, which should be completed by now. And, you know, I'm not going to be able to go this week because of Songkran. But after Songkran, I'll do that. That's when Alex starts school, and, you know, so we have all kinds of stuff going on. And, you know, that's great. And if you want to play in Songkran, good for you. Have a good time. I've done it 15, 20 times already. I don't need to do it anymore. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to go out purposely. Let me put my swim trunks on and a t-shirt. I'm going to go and have a great time. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. You know, if I get wet, I get wet. If I get powder thrown on me, I get powder thrown on me. I don't think I've really, probably in the last 6-7 years, I haven't gone out and done anything. One year in Surat, we were down in Surat, and, you know, it was relatively small. There's people standing on the side of the road throwing buckets of water, spraying people with a squirt gun. But as far as going out and playing and, you know, going crazy like in Pattaya or Sukhumvit or Khao San Road or something like that, I'm not going to do it. I can't see myself pushing myself to go out there and then get all wet, then to come back. I just don't think it's going to be that much fun. So, sorry. Anyway, Songkran is, you know, I used to love it. I used to go all the time, and I don't have anything against it. I think it's great. I think now that the Thais have complained about having low water reservoirs, they need to think about that, but they never do, because it's a tradition. So they overlook the fact that they don't have enough water sometimes, and they just decide to play and, you know, waste the water, I guess. I don't know. So that's another thing to think about, which I'm not thinking about. But I can tell you that in my village, they haven't done it in the last couple of years, but they used to turn the water off for a couple of hours. And I'd be like, how come we don't have any water for 3 hours? And it was because they were short of water. You know. All right, now, before we get started, let me see here. I want to say thank you. I forgot about it the other day. I want to say thank you to Costa Zoo. I don't think it is the Costa Zoo, but maybe it is. I don't know. But whoever sent me a donation through Buy Me a Coffee, thank you very much. I appreciate it. He was in Oz, so who knows? Maybe it was Costa Zoo. I don't know. Anyway, right now, or as of about 5 minutes ago, it was 91 degrees, and the feel-like temperature 101 degrees. Freaking unbelievable. I mean, it was 4 o'clock yesterday and it was 100 degrees. I cannot imagine how hot it's going to get today, but suffice to say, I want to be in a place where there's air conditioning. Currently, the temperature is 85 degrees, and the feel-like temperature, the high is 101. The feel-like temperature right now is 101 also. 68% humidity, 41 on the air quality index, so the air is pretty good here. And right now, the dollar is pegged at 36.66 to the Thai baht, so that's good. hey man, anything above 36 to me is good. I say that all the time. I don't want it to get below 35 ever again. So 36.66 is pretty good. It's been up to about 36.75, and it's been fluctuating, and it will continue to fluctuate. Who knows what's going to happen? Okay, so now we have 20 Thai destinations. And what I tried to do was pick destinations that I have not been to. Actually, all of these places I have not been. So I didn't want to put any places in here that I've been. I mean, you know, a place like Kokut, which was fantastic. You know, Koh Samui. I mean, I've been to all these places. Koh Chang in the south. I've been to all these places. I don't know that either of, well, I probably wouldn't. I don't really care about going back to Koh Samui or Koh Chang. Either Koh Chang. The Koh Chang in the south, I think, is better than the Koh Chang to the east. So you should remember that. It's very peaceful. There's not a lot to do. You can swim, you can eat, you can go on hikes, you can go and look at the birds, you know, whatever. You can go into the little gypsy village, see gypsy village. There are things to do. And there are a lot of things. Oh, buy yourself some swim goggles and a super soaker to protect yourself. Well, thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate that. Choke D to you. Let me give you a thumbs up here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I can actually tap on that. That's good. I appreciate that. Somebody said they're scared of getting an eye infection. I'm not really scared of getting an eye infection or an ear infection. That just doesn't usually happen to me. And as far as playing with people and you know, going out, I'm not going to do that. But getting wet, there are ways around getting wet here. It's very simple. One, you don't go out. You just don't go out. I've done it. I don't go out for 3 days sometimes. I've done that in the past. I order out, you know, I have people deliver stuff, and it's fine. I don't get wet. But if you do want to go out, like, you know, maybe I'll go out a couple of times. I got to go to the grocery. I always get fresh food. You know, if you really want, you can take a Grab. I can tell you that if I go on a motorcycle and I come all the way over to the mall, maybe there'll be a couple of kids that try to squirt me with little squirt guns. That's it. It's not like in some places where there's masses of people and they're all playing. It's not like in some of the villages. So I'm not worried about getting wet, really. And if I have to go anywhere, which the 12th is a Friday, and so the 12th, the 13th, 14th, 15th, 15th is a Monday. Yeah, maybe on the 14th I'll go somewhere on a Sunday. I don't know. But if I do, I'll take a Grab. I'll probably go out with the wife or something, take a Grab. And if we do go out and I do get wet, then so be it. You know, that's just, you can't get mad about it. And I've seen foreigners get mad because they got wet. You know, if I came in here to Pacamara and they started squirting me with water, I'd be like, okay. They do that. They used to do it at Starbucks. And so that's fine. But it is a tradition here. And also in Myanmar, also in Cambodia. I don't know about Laos. But it takes place all over. So you got to be prepared for it. And, you know, if you're going to do it, then have a good time, and if you're not going to do it, then just be prepared so that if you get wet, you know, you're not like angry because somebody got you soaking wet, because that might happen. Anyway, I got my places. I chose my 20 places. Now, some of them, let me think here. Let me look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 places are islands. Yeah, 13 places are islands, and the rest are inland. You know, so let me get into it here. Here there are 4 major streets where it's insane. Stay after those streets and it is subdued. Going through the villages, the children are active, but they generally show respect others. Yeah, I mean, if I really want, and let's say on Sunday I go out, and I go to secluded, which, you know, I guess I could do that, but let's say I do that. I'm walking around with my gimbal and the phone. Maybe accidentally my phone and my gimbal will get wet, but I can tell you that most of the time the Thais are so respectful that what they would do is I would hold my gimbal and my phone up and they would pour water over my head, and that would be the extent of it. They would understand. Don't get the phone wet, don't get the gimbal wet, I just hold it out and they pour water all over me, smear some powder on my face, and that would be the end of it. That would be, you know, and that's fine. I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate that they care about that. So, anyway, let's get into it. Number 20. I'm interested in knowing, I know that some of these places people have heard of, but they're a little off the beaten track, and most people, a lot of people don't want to go there. They don't want to take the time to go to some of these places. But here's a place here, I don't know how many people know about this place. It's called Chiang Khăn. Chiang Khăn. Nestled along the banks of the majestic or the mighty Mekong River, Chiang Khăn captivates visitors with its timeless charm and scenic beauty. This quaint riverside town is in northeastern Thailand and exudes a laid-back atmosphere, inviting travelers to unwind and immerse themselves in its rich cultural tapestry. Stroll along the picturesque wooden walkways that line the riverfront, where vibrant street vendors offer a tantalizing array of local delicacies and handmade crafts. Explore the town's historic temples such as Wat Si Kun Muang, adorned with intricate carvings and steeped in spiritual significance. As the sun sets, witness the spectacle of the evening market, where the air is filled with the aroma of sizzling street food and the sounds of traditional folk music. With its idyllic setting and warm hospitality, Chiang Khăn offers a tranquil retreat for those seeking a glimpse into Thailand's rural heartland. In most videos that I see, the Thai show respect. It is the foreign tourists who become obnoxious with the water. Yeah. Yeah, I don't say, you know, when it comes to foreigners, man, the Thais, they gotta, listen, I don't ever have, honestly, I almost never have a problem with the Thai. And now, I'm more likely to walk away if I have some problem with a foreigner. But if a foreigner threw water on me purposely and got me all wet, and my phone, and my gimbal, and whatever, I would be like, dude, what are you doing, you know? But some of them, you know, you got to remember, some people are drinking, some people are, you know, they're doing other things, and they're not even thinking about what's going on. So you gotta kind of wonder. Yeah, Chiang Khăn is supposedly a nice area, but it's number 20 on the list for a reason, and that is because it's one of the last places that I want to go. These are in the order that I want to go and see them. And Chiang Khăn is last. I mean, I've gone along the Mekong many times. Nakhon Phanom, Nong Khai, many places along the Mekong I've been to. And I like hanging out on the Mekong, but you know, and it's a great place to go. You can have a lot of fun, you can relax. It's very relaxing, you know. But the Nong Khai that I used to go see, say 29 years ago, and the Nong Khai that I see now are very different. There is also a skywalk just upriver from Chiang Khăn that has a great view of Laos. Okay. I did see in my research that, you know, people, oh, one of the best things to do in Kanchanaburi is to go on the skywalk. And I'm like, I saw it when it first was put up. And I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. That's it. It's not, you know, I mean, it's not a big adventure. You just go up and you take a look and it's got a great view. Same thing with this one. So, you know, good. Very good. Nice. You get to see a view. You get to see everything. You get to look. Okay, great. Once you do that, on to the next one. So, like in Kanchanaburi, there's very little left that I haven't done in Kanchanaburi. So that's why Kanchanaburi is not on this list. And, you know, neither is Sanklaburi. I used to love to go to Sanklaburi because they have the bare knuckle fights there. But now, you know, I've been there 4 times and I don't feel the need to go back. I don't feel the need to go watch the fights, and, you know, it just, I don't know. I want something different. That's the whole thing. So let's get on to number 19. If I can turn the page here. Number 19. Koh Lanta. Koh Lanta. Nestled among the rugged peaks of Thailand's northern frontier, Koh Lanta beckons adventurers with its untamed beauty. With its untamed beauty and serene wilderness. This remote mountain range, located near the border with Laos, offers a sanctuary for nature enthusiasts seeking solace and adventure. Trekking trails wind through dense forest, leading to panoramic viewpoints that showcase the region's breathtaking vistas and cascading waterfalls. Koh Lanta's pristine landscape is home to a diverse array of flora and fauna, including rare orchids and elusive wildlife species. At night, the skies come alive with a dazzling display of stars, offering a glimpse into the infinite expanse of the cosmos. Whether hiking through ancient forests or camping beneath the canopy of stars, Koh Lanta promises an unforgettable journey into the heart of Thailand's wild frontier. I don't know a lot of people that say, I want to go to Koh Lanta. And as we go through here, there will be some places that I know people have gone to, I know people know about, and the reason I haven't gone to some of these places is because I just figured, oh, it's easier to go somewhere else. So some of these places now, you know, it's getting harder and harder for me to go to find places that don't have a lot of tourists that I can, and some of these places have a fair amount of tourists. But, you know, that's what I want. And I think if you go there and you're expecting, like in some of these places, all right, there are some places on here, but there are some, there's partying and, you know, things like that. It's about what you want, really. So Koh Lanta, that's basically for wilderness and views, and the same goes with Chiang Khan, although they have some temples and things like that. All right, this is number 18. Ban Rai Thai, I'm sorry. Amidst the misty hills of northern Thailand, Ban Rak Thai, or Thai Loving Village, offers a serene retreat steeped in cultural heritage and natural beauty. Tucked away near the picturesque shores of Mae Hong Son's Pang Ung Lake, this charming village exudes a tranquil ambiance that invites visitors to unwind and immerse themselves in its rustic charm. Originally settled by Chinese immigrants fleeing political upheaval, Ban Rak Thai retains its distinct cultural identity, evident in its traditional architecture, delectable cuisine, and warm hospitality. Take a leisurely stroll through the village's narrow streets lined with quaint tea houses and rustic cottages, or embark on a scenic boat ride across the tranquil waters of the Panggung Lake. Surrounded by lush pine forest and mist-shrouded mountains, sounds nice, indulge in authentic Yunanese cuisine. So it's This is a very Chinese area. Sample freshly brewed tea from local plantations. There's a lot of tea plantations in this area. Or simply relax and soak in the serene ambience of the idyllic mountain retreat. With its enchanting scenery and rich cultural heritage, Ban Rat Thai offers a tranquil oasis for travelers seeking a respite from the hustle and bustle of modern life. Now, this place sounds cool. I like it. It sounds like my kind of place where I want to go for a couple days just to go and visit. But I will tell you another location that if you haven't been there, you should go. And I've been there many times now. I've been there with my wife several times, probably 4 or 5 times. 2 places, and I mentioned one the other day, and they are in the Chiang Mai, maybe they're in Chiang Rai, I think it's Chiang Mai province. One of them is Doi Pui, and the other one is Monjam. Cool little areas. A lot of coffee trees, coffee beans, you know, people selling stuff and markets, and I mean, they have blueberries and strawberries, and, you know, that are like picked from right on the mountain there. And they have all kinds of stuff, clothing, you name it. But it's a very cool little area, so that's a recommendation that's not on this list, but it's a place that I've been to several times. Monjam, just like it sounds, M-O-N-J-A-M, and also Doi Pui. Doi Pui is the mountain. All right, so this is number 20, 19, 18, 17. Pupayon. Pupayon. Perched majestically atop the rugged cliffs of northeastern Thailand, Pupayon stands as a testament. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta tell you something. Sorry. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Chiang Khan is in Lui Province. Pulanka is in Payao Province. Ban Rat Thai is in Mae Hong Son Province. And Pupayon is in Sakon Nakhon Province. All right, now none of these are near the beach. None of these are islands. So, you know, take that into consideration. For me, that's a big deal. This hidden gem nestled with Pupayon National Park offers visitors an awe-inspiring landscape characterized by dramatic limestone formations, verdant forest, and cascading waterfalls. I don't usually go on waterfalls now because of my hip, but I can go and be very careful. But I always worry about slipping because of my hip. So waterfalls for me, I have to be very careful if I'm going to go on them. But for the young people out there who are watching, and for some people, it's not a problem. They go to waterfalls. It's, you know, sometimes it's beautiful. You go swimming, you do whatever. As one explores the park's network of trails, they are treated to breathtaking vistas that stretch as far as the eye can see, with the Mekong River snaking its way through the distant horizon. For adventure enthusiasts, rock climbing and rappelling opportunities are abound, offering a thrilling challenge against the backdrop of towering cliffs and panoramic views. Alternatively, those seeking a more tranquil experience can wander along the park's peaceful pathways, pausing to admire the intricate rock formations and vibrant flora that flourish in the pristine wilderness. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the landscape, visitors are reminded of the timeless beauty and serenity that define Pupayon, making it a truly unforgettable destination for nature lovers and adventurers alike. And you know, that reminds me, Bangkok has a lot of places for people to go. I mean, a lot. You want to just go for a walk. I don't even remember the name of it right now, but there's the walk like through Benchikit Park and Lumpini. There's that walk. There's that. It's like a sky walk. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's very, very good. There's a lot of places to go, a lot of things to do, and you know, really, it's taken me Really, it's taken me about 30 years to get through a lot of these places and to see some of these places and to go back to them numerous times to where now I'm like, I've already seen it, I've already done it, which is what's causing me to look for more off the beaten track places. And to be honest, finding these kind of places is getting harder and harder as time goes by, because eventually the world's going to be explored. Everything in the world that people know already, they went through every inch of the earth. And so, you know, it's okay. Well, I mean, you know, Mount Everest, look at Mount Everest now. You know, loads of people. There's a traffic jam going up to the top of the mountain. That didn't used to happen. Before it used to be only the elite could do that. So you have to think about it that way. You know, it's like, okay, maybe before not many people went to Koh Samui. Now a lot more people are going, you know. All right, so now we got, what is this? This is 20, 19, 18, 17, number 16. And this is the first island. And this is in the province of Satun. Satun. Koh Turatau. Koh Turatau. Now I think they did what was it called? Survivor. I think they did on Turatau. I don't know how it worked. I don't know how built up it is or anything like that. But I think they did it a number of years ago, maybe 10 years ago, something like that. But I'm wondering how many people know of Chiang Khan. I know Jim does. Hu Lanka, Ban Rak Thai, Hu Payon. I know some people probably know about Koh Turatau. But how many people have been there? That's what I'm wondering. This is not for me. This is for everybody to, you know, if you want some places to go, these are some places that you can go. Situated in the turquoise waters of the Andaman Sea, Koh Turatau emerges as a paradisiacal haven for those seeking solitude amidst nature's bounty. This pristine island, part of the Turatau National Marine Park, boasts, hang on a second, lush rainforests, secluded beaches, and vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life. Steeped in history, Koh Turatau once served as a penal colony. I did not know that. Adding an intricate layer until I did my research. Now I know it, but I didn't know that before, and I find it interesting. Today, visitors can explore the island's rich biodiversity through a network of hiking trails that wind through dense forest and lead to hidden waterfalls and viewpoints, offering panoramic vistas of the surrounding seascape. So, this is the kind of place, if you want an adventure, this is where you go. When you're hiking, this is the place you go. Snorkeling and diving enthusiasts will find themselves enraptured by the kaleidoscopic world beneath the waves, where vibrant coral gardens and an array of exotic fish wait exploration. Whether lounging on pristine beaches, trekking through ancient forests, or diving into the azure depths, Koh Turatau offers a tranquil escape into the heart of untouched natural beauty. Anybody know about Koh Turatau? That's number 16. And number 15 is Koh Tao, which is in Sortani province. Anybody? Anybody out there? Koh Turatau is down towards Malaysia, yes. Satun is close to Malaysia. Which, you know, it's a bit of a haul to get there, which is why I think a lot of people don't go. Koh Tao is in the Gulf of Thailand, and it means Turtle Islands. and has pristine beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and laid-back atmosphere. So all these places are rather laid back. Maybe that's why I chose them. Renowned as one of the Southeast Asia's top diving destinations, this idyllic island boasts crystal clear waters teeming with marine life, making it a paradise for snorkelers and scuba enthusiasts alike. Beyond its underground wonders, Koh Tao offers a myriad of adventures on land, from hiking through lush jungles to exploring hidden coves and viewpoints, offering breathtaking panoramas of the surrounding seascape. Embrace the island's relaxed vibe, there it is again, as you wander through charming beachside villages, sampling fresh seafood delicacies and sipping cocktails along against the backdrop of fiery sunsets. Whether seeking adventure beneath the waves or tranquility on its sandy shores, Koh Tao captivates visitors with its natural beauty and island charm, promising an unforgettable tropical escape. It's also known as Death Island by some, because some people have been killed there, some foreigners. So, but that's number 15. It's in Sortani Province. My resident travel expert says do Doi Pui in December or January. I don't know. I haven't thought about what month to go. We just went. And I've been there, I don't know, 3 times, something like that. Well, there was, I think, a couple that got killed by, supposedly, were killed by some Burmese immigrants, although that was kind of a bit iffy. Some people were saying they weren't around, they got, you know, and then I don't remember the other people, how they got killed, but I think there's 4 or 5 people that have been killed on that island. So, you know, you got to be careful. You always got to be careful. And, you know, Thailand has a way of lulling people to sleep. You kind of just think, oh, it's always safe. And generally it is. But every once in a while you got to worry about things, especially on some island. You never know, you know. You just never know. So, you know, I'm not saying that island really, you got to be extremely afraid if you go to that island, but just, you know, keep your P's and Q's together, know what's going on, and you should be okay. All right, here's another, let me see here. Here's another 2 places that have nothing to do with the beach. And I think these are the last ones. I think the rest of them are all beaches. The first one is Phu Chi Pha, which is in Chiang Rai. Perched on the northernmost tip of Thailand, Phu Chi Pha enchants visitors with its ethereal beauty and breathtaking vistas. This majestic mountain peak rises from the mist-covered forest of Chiang Rai province, offering panoramic views of the mist-shrouded valleys below and the distant peaks of Laos. As the first light dawn illuminates the horizon, travelers gather atop Phu Chi Pha to witness the spectacle of the sunrise, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold. The cool mountain air invigorates the senses as visitors embark on a scenic hike along winding trails surrounded by lush vegetation and exotic wildlife. For those seeking tranquility, secluded viewpoints offer a serene retreat where one can immerse themselves in the natural splendor of the landscape. As twilight descends, the star-studded sky above Phu Chi Pha provides a mesmerizing backdrop for contemplation and wonder. Whether marveling at the beauty of the sunrise or stargazing under the vast expanse of the night, Phu Chi Pha offers a magical escape into the heart of northern Thailand's wilderness. First I thought it was somebody on a microphone. Phu Chi Pha is an awesome place, if you've ever seen it. You got to go up a mountain, and it's not exactly easy to get there. But when you get there, the view is phenomenal. And I would like to go. This is one place that I definitely, I mean, now we're starting to get into places. The last couple of them, I want to go, but they're not top of my list, obviously. Puchi Fa, Koh Tao, I want to go to these places. I'd really like to go, and I just want to go to Puchi Fa before I can't go up there, before I'm too old to even think about going there. I don't know, maybe I won't get to that point, but I would like to go there. All right, the next one, let's see here. Gang Kachan National Park, which is in two provinces, Phetchaburi and Prachuap Khiri Khan. And I know of this place because this is the place where, I don't know if they still have the largest number of tigers in Thailand, but they used to. And they also have elephants there. So I know about this place, but this is a place that not many people go, and it's fairly easy to get there. In the verdant wilderness of western Thailand, Kang Krachan National Park stands as a testament to the country's rich biodiversity and natural splendor. Encompassing dense forest, winding rivers, and cascading waterfalls, this vast sanctuary offers a haven for both wildlife and adventurers alike. As one ventures into the park's depths, they're greeted by a symphony of sound. The call of exotic birds echoing through, hey Andy, echoing through the canopy. The rush of water as it tumbles over ancient rock formations and the rustle of leaves as elusive creatures roam amidst the undergrowth. Trails meander through the wilderness, inviting hikers to explore hidden gorges, discover tranquil lakes, and marvel at the sheer majesty of towering cliffs. Wildlife enthusiasts will delight in the chance to spot rare species such as tigers, gibbons, elephants, and leopards, while bird watchers can seek out elusive feathered treasures amidst the lush foliage. For those who seek solace and serenity, there's that constant again. The park's remote camping sites offer a chance to immerse oneself in the natural rhythms of the forest under a canopy of stars that stretches endlessly overhead. With its untamed beauty and sense of adventure, Kang Krachan National Park beckons travelers to embark on a journey of discovery through Thailand's wild heart. This is a place I think it's overlooked, vastly overlooked. As a national park, I think it's overlooked. Listen, I went to Khao Sok, I don't know how many years ago. I went with the whole family. And all I can say is it was about as magical as you can get. It was a very, very nice place. We stayed out on the lake. We slept out there. We slept in the jungle. We went in the jungle. We saw all kinds of things. We saw all kinds of little animals. It was great. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a place that belongs on here, but I've been there before many times, and so there are other places I would like to go. Like I said, I wanted to make this list of places that I haven't gone, so that's why it is what it is. Are these places easy to get to? Well, I don't know what easy is. If you mean like, are they a real pain in the ass to get to them? Some of them are. There are certain places on here that, you know, you got to fly there, then you got to take a taxi or a minivan or something, then you got to take a boat. You know, there are places like that, and then there are also places where maybe you can just fly, and you know, you take a little 20-minute drive, and boom, you're where you want to go. But this Kang Krachan National Park is quite vast. I mean, it's a big place. So, and Puchi Fa is not easy to get to. I can tell you that right now. It's easy to get to where you start to go up and hike towards where you're going to. But it's not easy to get to the top. All right, so let me go on here. All right, number 12, and this is a place that and this is in Ranong province. This is a place where I originally wanted to go, and I was ready to go there, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I had taken a bus from Bangkok to Ranong, and I'm standing there walking around, and you know, there's a couple of people. I get a coffee, and then the next thing I know, there's a big German guy. He's an older guy. He was something like 80 years old or something. I don't remember. I think his name was Hans. So I start talking to him, and I had been planning to go to Koh Phangan, but I wanted somewhere quiet. And he said to me, hear these girls, I don't know what they're doing. They're excited. But anyway, he said to me, if you're looking for quiet, Koh Phangan is not really quiet. I said, what do you mean? Well, there's a lot of bars, there's partying, there's things to do, you know. If you really want a quiet place, he said, go to Koh Chang. I said, what do you mean? What's the difference? Well, Koh Chang is very, very quiet. There are no automobiles. I don't think there's automobiles on Koh Phangan either. But there's really no bars, you know, per se. There's not like a street full of bars where you go and there's like girls, and there is none of that. So, you know, I said, well, I'm kind of looking for a more quiet place. He said, well, you know, if you want, go to Koh Chang. He goes, I swear by it. I go every year. I love it. And I don't really like Koh Phangan. I said, all right, I'll go. I changed my mind, like, at the last minute. So, that brings us to Koh Phangan, which I have not been to yet. So I have an idea of how to get there. It was very easy for me, but I did take the bus, which is a pain in the ass. I'd probably fly there, close to there now. But it is right next to Koh Chang in the south. It's not far from Koh Chang in the south. So if you know how to get to the Koh Chang in the south, then you'll be able to get to Koh Phangan. Very nice place. In the azure waters of the Andaman Sea, Koh Phangan emerges as a serene, that's that word again, serene, island paradise off Thailand's western coast. Known for its laid-back atmosphere, something that all these places have in common, and pristine beaches, this enchanting island captivates visitors with its raw natural beauty and untouched charm. With no cars and limited development, just like Koh Chang, Koh Phangan offers a tranquil escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life, where travelers can unwind amidst swaying palms and golden sands. Now, I have to say something. In Koh Chang, I went for a bit of a hike. I went with this guy Hans. We started walking around. We're walking. They have the bird. There's all these birds, and we're looking at these birds, and you know they're beautiful. And we're walking through, and we get to a place, and we're like, I'm not sure which way to go. We weren't really sure of it. So we see this little building, and it was like an old wooden building. And it was all kind of dilapidated. It didn't look like it was, it definitely didn't look like it was, you could go there and it was a bar and it's fully functional. It just looked like a deserted place, and the wood was falling apart. So we climbed through some brush. It was a bit of a pain in the neck to get through because there was no real path. I mean, the path was overgrown. So we walked from where we were and we went out and tried to get to this building, and so we had to go around it. And we went around it, and maybe some people may remember, but I got to this beach, and the beach was completely empty, completely flat. No one had been walking on the beach. It was a deserted beach, and it was beautiful. It was crystal. I mean, the sand was so fine and powdery. And we stood there, and we were like, oh my God, look at this place. And, we stayed there for 10, 15 minutes, and then we left. But what a beautiful place. So these are the kind of places that you can see. And this is on Koh Chang. But you can see this on Koh Payam as well. The island's rugged coastline is dotted with secluded caves, coves, and hidden bay, perfect for snorkeling, kayaking, or simply basking in the warm tropical sun. Explore the island's lush interior on foot or bicycle, discovering lush jungles, hidden waterfalls, and panoramic viewpoints that offer breathtaking vistas of the surrounding seascape. At night, the skies come alive with a canopy of stars, providing a magical backdrop for moonlit strolls along the beach or cozy gatherings around beachside bonfires. Whether seeking adventure or relaxation, Koh Payam offers a true island paradise where time seems to stand still, inviting visitors to reconnect with nature and themselves. Now, this doesn't say anything about the bars there. I'm not sure about what's going on with the bars there, how many bars there are, just how kicking it gets, but that's why you go. You go to find out for yourself. How busy is the place? What I can say is I went to Koh Chang for 5 days. And, you know, there were people that live there almost year round. I think a couple of months the water rises and it's, you can't stay there. But there were people that stayed there like 6 months, 9 months at a time. And all they did was write, do yoga, go for walks. I mean, that was what they did. Very relaxing. Nobody bugged them, you know, completely stress-free. So I would say, from what I know, this place does belong on the list, and I want to go there. Maybe sooner than later, I don't know. So that's Koh Payam. All right, so now we go on to the next one. Number 11, Koh Yao. In the serene, there's that word again, waters of the Andaman Sea, Koh Yao epitomizes the essence of untouched beauty and tranquility. This pristine island, located between the bustling tourist hubs of Phuket and Krabi, offer a secluded retreat for those seeking respite from the crowds. With its lush jungles, powdery beaches, and crystal clear waters, Koh Yao, and there's Koh Yao Yai, Koh Yao Noi. There's 2 islands. Captivates visitors with its natural splendor and laid-back atmosphere. Every one of these is laid back. Explore the island's hidden gems on foot or by bicycle. This is another common thread now. Meandering along winding trails that lead to secluded coves, panoramic viewpoints, and traditional fishing villages. Indulge in authentic Thai cuisine at beachside restaurants. So it is fairly developed. It has some development. I believe on Koh Yao Yai is more developed than Koh Yao Noi, where freshly caught seafood is served with a side of warm hospitality. For those seeking adventure, the surrounding waters offer excellent opportunities for snorkeling, kayaking, and diving amidst vibrant coral reefs and its marine life. As the sun sets, painting the skies, Koh Yai casts its spell, inviting the visitors to unwind, recharge, and embrace the simple pleasures of island life. Okay. Now, I can't remember, I'm just thinking this, there was a place that I looked off of, I think it was off of Khao Lak. And there was this place that is, I don't remember which place it is, it's on the list. But next to that was a place that I went to with my wife many years ago. We were alone. We had a village, a little bungalow, cottage. 2 stories, 500 baht a night. We were like completely alone. There's like 40 people on the island, and like 20 of them worked in the restaurant. And nobody was in our area. It was like pitch black. I mean, she was like scared. She's like, oh, there's ghosts. Oh, there's probably people walking around here. They could kill you. Nobody would even know. And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, don't worry. We'll go inside. We'll close the door and lock the door. All right. And this was Casaboya, which is not on this list because I've been there. But Casaboya, if you want to get away for, say, 3-4 nights and just relax, you know, you go with your lady, you have some fun, or you go with your partner, whatever it is, whoever it is. It's a place where, you know, you have plenty of time to be with each other and to spend time with each other. All right, so let's get to the next one here. Oh, we're down to number 10. Koh Yao is in Phang Nga province, which is the only entry for Phang Nga. Okay, number 10. Koh Jum. Koh Jum. Has anybody heard of these places, or am I just coming up with places that nobody's ever heard of? I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering because I'm sure that if 2/4 Korean was here, he would know some of these places, but I don't know. But I'm wondering how many of the people who are watching actually know. I mean, you know, Koh Phangan. I don't know if people have heard of it. Some people, maybe they haven't heard of it. I don't know. I do believe Toratau people have heard of, and maybe Koh Tao people have heard of. Puchi Pha, the people who have really done their research on Thailand, I'm sure some people know that. But like Phu Lang Ka, Ban Rak Thai, Phu Pa Yon, I had never heard of them. So I'm wondering, you know, if people know these places or if they've been there. This is the thing. Nobody's come out and said, only Jim has said he's been to Chiang Khanh. I'm wondering if any of you have been to any of these places that I'm talking about, or if you want to go to these places, or if you even know about them. So, Koh Jum is interesting because it embodies the epitome of untouched beauty and laid-back charm. This island, also known as Koh Phu, captivates visitors with its beaches, lush jungle interior, and serene ambience. Koh Jum remains largely undeveloped, offering a peaceful escape with the hustle and bustle of modern life. This is the kind of place where the electricity is not on all the time. Kind of like Koh Chang. I don't know how it is now, but when I went, the electricity was only on at certain times of the day. Wander along the island's sandy shores where palm-fringed beaches stretch as far as the eye can see, inviting leisurely strolls and moments of quiet reflection. Explore the island's interior on foot or by bicycle, just like a lot of these other places, discovering hidden waterfalls, emerald green rice paddies, and traditional fishing villages where time seems to stand still. For those seeking adventure, the surrounding waters offer exciting and excellent opportunities for snorkeling, kayaking, and long-tail boat excursions to nearby islands. As night falls, the skies come alive with a canopy of stars, providing a magical backdrop for romantic beachside dinners and tranquil evenings under the tropical sky. Whether seeking relaxation or adventure, Koh Jum promises an unforgettable island getaway immersed in natural beauty and serenity. A lot of these places have the same things in common, which now I'm seeing. Do you think the government will close some of the overcrowded tourist places for a while to recover? Not really. No, I don't think so. Like Maya Bay, they closed that, and they just allow a certain number of people to go. They may do that. It may make it more difficult for people to go there. But that's about it. All right, so the next one. Now, I was really high on this place, and my wife said I went there on a day trip, and I wasn't impressed. She is not easily impressed. So I don't really, you know, she might only go to a couple of places, and so she might not have been impressed, where I go to, you know, 10 places, and I might go, hey, this place is all right. So I don't really take that into consideration when I put this on the list, and that is Koh Lanta, and that is in Krabi. And I've heard good things about Koh Lanta, but set amidst the tranquil waters of the Andaman Sea, Koh Lanta emerges as an oasis of serenity and natural beauty amidst Thailand's bustling tourist destinations. We are now open. Renowned for its pristine beaches, turquoise water, and laid-back atmosphere. Laid-back atmosphere. All these places have a laid-back atmosphere. This idyllic island offers a haven for travelers seeking relaxation and rejuvenation. Whether enjoying the soft sands, exploring dense jungles, or diving into the vibrant underwater world, Koh Lanta caters to every adventurer's desires. Wandering through charming fishing villages where colorful long-tail boats line the shore and fishermen busy themselves with daily tasks. Indulge in delectable seafood dishes at seafood eateries, savoring the flavor of freshly caught fish and aromatic Thai spices. As the day fades into dusk, witness the breathtaking spectacle of the sunset casting its golden glow over the horizon. Whether in pursuit of adventure or tranquility, Koh Lanta's natural wonders and inviting atmosphere ensures an unforgettable experience for all who visit its shores. She knows most of these places. Koh Phangan is at the top of the list where she wants to go. Probably serene too. My backyard also has a laid-back atmosphere. Too bad it didn't make the list. Well, it's funny because my yard, with however small it is, at my house, is very serene. I don't hear much noise, and honestly, I go in my office and I hear no noise. It's very serene and laid back. But I'm not sitting on the beach 20 feet from the beach with my toes in the sand and a drink in my hand, so there's that. All right, so that's Koh Lanta. That is number 9. Number 8 in trot is Koh Mak. Koh Mak, which is not too far away from CASHAPP. It's untouched beauty and serene. It has untouched beauty and serene ambience. This tranquil island, lesser known than its bustling neighbors, boasts pristine beaches, azure waters, and lush coconut groves. Koh Mak's unspoiled charm offers a refuge for those seeking a respite from the crowds where leisurely days are spent lounging on powdery sands or exploring the island's verdant interior. Embark on a bicycle tour along winding paths. I'm not going on a bicycle tour, I'm sorry. I'll ride a bicycle by myself, but I'm not going on a tour. I don't know what it is, I just don't want to do that. No thank you, I'll go by myself. Pass through sleepy villages and swaying palm trees, or venture into the clear waters for snorkeling adventures among colorful coral reefs and marine life. As the sun sets, casting a warm glow over the horizon, immerse yourself in the island's laid-back atmosphere. Laid back, every one of these places. Indulging in fresh seafood dinners by candlelight, or simply stargazing from the tranquility of your beachfront bungalow. Whether seeking relaxation or adventure, Koh Mak enchants visitors with its natural beauty and peaceful allure, promising an ideal escape from the ordinary. All right. So, Koh Mak. Now, I know not many people go there or have been there. It's a place where I like to go. Now, here's a place that I think a lot more people have went. This is in Krabi province. And, I'd like to go there. I don't know that it really belongs this high on the list. And that is Koh Phi Phi. Located in the heart of the Andaman Sea, Koh Phi Phi captivates travelers with its stunning natural beauty and vibrant atmosphere. This iconic archipelago comprised of Phi Phi Don and Phi Phi Lay, boasts towering limestone cliffs, turquoise water, and pristine white sand beaches. You know what? To me, nothing beats, you're out on the ocean and you can see the ocean floor. It's crystal clear. I love that. I love that kind of water. It's so, to me, there's nothing better than that. Thank you very much, Andy. Thank you. Let me see if I can click this. There you go. Thank you, I appreciate that. Choke D to you. Yeah, this is a lot of research I've done here, but thank you. Phi Phi Don, the larger of the two islands, is a bustling hub of activity with lively beach bars, bustling markets, and a vibrant nightlife scene. Koh Phi Phi, especially Koh Phi Phi Don, is fairly developed. You'll go there and have a good, it's like Koh Samui. Go there and have a good time. But you're gonna have to go a little ways out, or you're gonna have to take a little trip to get to be by yourself. It's a bustling hub of activity. Visitors can explore hidden coves, snorkel among colorful coral reefs, or hike to breathtaking viewpoints for panoramic vistas of the surrounding seascape. So you can see there's a lot of things in common that these places have. Meanwhile, Phi Phi Lay remains largely uninhabited, offering secluded beaches and tranquil lagoons for those seeking serenity amongst nature's splendor. Whether diving into the bustling energy of Phi Phi Don or unwinding on the secluded shores of Phi Phi Lay, Koh Phi Phi promises an unforgettable tropical escape for adventurers and beach lovers alike. All right, now we get to, where are we? Number 6, in Satun. And I don't know that a lot of people really know this place. We got some travelers coming through here. They all got their suitcases. And the name of this place is Koh Bulon Lay. Let me see here. It's Satun also, yeah. So this is down by Malaysia. You can get there from Malaysia. In the serene waters of the Andaman Sea, Koh Bulon Lay emerges as a tranquil paradise. There's all these words, these key words again. Tranquil, serene, laid back. Seeking solace, it's for travelers seeking solace amidst untouched natural beauty. This pristine island, that's another one, situated off Thailand's southwestern coast, boasts powdery white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and lush coconut groves swaying in the gentle sea breeze. With no roads and limited development, Koh Bulon Lay exudes a sense of peaceful seclusion. Inviting visitors to unwind and reconnect with nature. Spend lazy days lounging on the beach, snorkeling among vibrant coral reefs, or exploring the island's interior on foot. As the sun sets, painting the sky, the tranquility of Koh Bulon Lay envelopes you, offering a serene retreat far from the cares of the world. Whether seeking relaxation or adventure, once again, this hidden gem promises an idyllic escape into the hearts of paradise. This place is pretty undeveloped, and it's predominantly Muslim, but you can have a great time if you go there. But we don't care about McDonald's. Spent a few days in Koh Phi Phi in October. Yeah, it's overrun by tourists. All right, number 5. And this is in Krabi province, but it can be reached from Trang. And this one, I don't know if anybody's heard of, or anybody knows, or anybody's been there. Koh Ngai. Koh Ngai. Ngai. Floating like a pearl in the tranquil waters of the Andaman Sea, Koh Ngai embodies the epitome of tropical serenity and natural beauty. This island, nestled among the Trang Islands of southern Thailand, boasts powdery white sand beaches, crystalline turquoise water, and jungle-clad hills. Koh Ngai's shores remain relatively untouched by mass tourism, offering visitors a secluded retreat where they can unwind amidst breathtaking scenery and gentle sea breezes. Snorkelers and divers are drawn to the island's vibrant coral reefs, teeming with a kaleidoscope of marine life, while beach lovers can bask in the sun or explore hidden coves along the coastline. Embark on jungle hikes to discover hidden waterfalls and panoramic viewpoints, or simply relax in a hammock beneath swaying palm trees, lulled by the soothing melody of waves lapping against the shore. Now, I love it when you're in your bungalow and you can hear the waves lapping against the shore. Something about it. The waves lapping against the shore. You just hear that little gentle something about that gives me a woody. Really makes me happy when I'm there. I remember when I went to Koh Chang, sitting in my bungalow. I'm sitting outside my bungalow. There's a couple of chairs. There's a little table. I got my feet up, sit back, lay back, and you hear the beach. You hear the ocean hitting the beach very softly. And it's starting to get dark. And I just thought, man, this is as perfect as it gets. And you know, for some people, like the other day I put that video up that said, almost perfect beach. Well, it's almost perfect. It's not perfect. It wasn't perfect. I know that. But this is the thing, I'm easy. Give me a little coffee that's pretty good. Put me right on the beach. There's like no people around. To me, and the beach is clean. It's not rocky. It's not dirty. It doesn't have all kinds of trash. You put me there, I sit there, and I'm good, man. It's as good. It's almost as good as it's gonna get. I mean, the only thing is the levels that you get through. You know, are you in Tahiti on some magical beach? And I will say that one of the places that is on this list coming up was the 2023 World's Best Beach. And Jim, if you're still here, you might be interested in that. Your wife might be interested in it. So, you know. Number 4, in Trang, Koh Mook. Not Koh Mak, Koh Mook. Koh Mook invites travelers to immerse themselves in its untouched beauty and, again, its tranquil atmosphere. This island, located off the coast of Trang province in southern Thailand, boasts pristine beaches. We love that. Crystal clear waters and lush greenery. We love the crystal clear water. I love that. And palm trees, coconut trees. I love that. Koh Mook is renowned for its mesmerizing emerald cave, accessible only by swimming through a narrow passage beneath towering limestone cliffs. Inside, visitors discover a hidden lagoon enveloped by a dense jungle, offering a magical retreat reminiscent of a tropical paradise. Beyond the cave, secluded beaches beckon for relaxation and exploration, while snorkeling amidst vibrant coral reefs or kayaking along the coastline are popular activities. As the sun sets, painting the sky in a symphony of warm hues, Koh Mook exudes a serene, there's that word again, charm, promising an unforgettable escape into nature's embrace. Koh Mook. Now, I don't know how many people would like to go to Koh Mook. I don't know. I don't know how many people really want to go to any of these places on this list. However, some of these places, you know, the verbiage doesn't do justice for how good some of these places are. Now, number 3 on the list And I know some people know this one. I don't know where 2/4 Korean is, but I'm sure that he knows about it. Felipe, again in Satun. Satun has 1, 2, 3 places on the list. Sortani has one place. Krabi has 1, 2, 3 places, and Trong has 1, 2, 2. So number 3, Satun Felipe. Hey, you know what? These last 3 are the most important ones, in my opinion. You know. Felipe stands as a jewel in Thailand's southern archipelago, renowned for its beaches, coral reefs, and island vibe. This idyllic island paradise, situated in the Satun province near the border of Malaysia, captivates visitors with its postcard-perfect scenery and relaxed atmosphere. Here, powdery white sand beaches fringe the coastline, with, again, crystal clear waters, teeming with colorful marine life. Snorkelers and divers flock to Felipe, surrounding reefs, where an underwater wonderland awaits explorations, while beach lovers can lounge beneath swaying palm trees or explore hidden coves along the rugged shoreline. As evening descends, the island's beach bars and restaurants come to life, offering a taste of local cuisine and a vibrant nightlife against the backdrop of sunsets. Whether seeking adventure or relaxation, Felipe promises an unforgettable tropical escape where the rhythm of the ocean and the warmth of the sun create an atmosphere of pure bliss. Now, to me, there's a reason why this is number 3. It could be number 1. It could be number 2. But I don't think it belongs any further down on the list than number 3. Felipe is, I've been wanting to go there for a long time, and I actually think 2/4 Korean would like to go there. But for sure, it's a place where you have to go. If you want to take a trip and you want to go somewhere a little bit off the beaten track, it's going to take you a little while to get there. It's going to take a little energy, a little effort to get to this place. You know, I think you have to go to, I don't remember, maybe it's Phuket. And from there you go further down, or maybe it's Hat Yai, I can't remember. I don't remember how you get there, but then from there, you know, you might have to take a bus, then you take a ferry, boom, you're there. And you know, it's only like two boats a day, that kind of thing. It's not like you have a boat every 15 minutes going to Felipe. That's not how it works. All right, so number 2, and again, number 1, 2, and 3, they could be in any order. They're all extremely good places. Although number 1, I don't really know about, but I believe it's a lot better than people know, and I don't really even know that people really know about this place. But let's get to number 2. It is the number 1 beach, Paradise Beach. It's the number 1 beach on the worldbeachguide.com. And Thailand had 4 beaches on the top 100. Ao Tanot Bay, well, Ao is Bay. Ao Tanot in Koh Tao, that's number 44. Number 21 was Lam Hat Beach in Koh Yao, in Phang Na. Number 18 was Freedom Beach in Phuket. Number 9 was Riley in Krabi, which I have been there. I have been to Freedom Beach. I've been to Riley. And number one, the number one beach, this is in the world. So that's a big honor, even if it is from the World Beach Guide, which is actually, it's a pretty good website. And that is Koh Kradan. In 2023, Koh Kradan's Paradise Beach, or Koh Kradan Beach, landed the number one spot in the world for the best beach on worldbeachguide.com. Koh Kradan is an island paradise boasting untouched beauty and a serene atmosphere. Situated among the Trang Islands in southern Thailand, Koh Kradan offers a sanctuary for travelers seeking relaxation and natural splendor. With its soft, sandy beaches and turquoise water, the island beckons visitors to unwind beneath the shade of swaying palm trees or take a refreshing dip in the gentle waves. Snorkelers and divers can explore the vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life, like so many other of these places, just off the shore, while inland trails, lead to hidden lagoons and breathtaking viewpoints. All these islands have many of the same things, but some of them are just a step up from the others. As the sun sets, Koh Kradan exudes a peaceful charm, inviting visitors to revel in the tranquility of island life. Whether indulging in adventure or simply soaking in the beauty of nature, Koh Kradan offers an unforgettable escape into paradise. So, Koh Kradan, the number one beach in the world. Now, who knows if it's really the number one beach in the world? But it's rated number one, so it has to be a pretty good beach. It has to be pretty darn good. So, for that reason, I would really like to go there. Koh Lipe, Koh Kradan, and the number one on this list, which probably not many people have heard of. I don't know if Jim's wife has heard of it. And the name of the place is Kanom. Like, you know, you want to eat some Kanom? Kanom Beach. And this is located in Nakhon Si Thammarat. And it's a coastal town, it's not an island. And it offers a getaway from the usual tourist hustle and bustle, boasting expansive beaches, tranquil rivers, and also beautiful hillsides. Kanom is renowned for its pink dolphins, often spotted frolicking in the waters offshore. Visitors can explore the town's charming fishing villages where boats adorn the harbor and locals go about their daily routines. Nature enthusiasts can immerse themselves in Kanom's diverse ecosystems, from thriving mangrove forests to secluded waterfalls hidden within the lush hinterland. As the sun sets, travelers can indulge in fresh seafood delights at beachfront eateries while listening to the gentle rhythm of waves crashing against the shore. With its unspoiled landscape and laid-back vibe, Kanom provides a peaceful retreat for those seeking a connection with nature amidst picturesque surroundings. Now, I really want to go to this place. I'm pronouncing it wrong. How do I pronounce it? Kanom? I don't know. It's not Kanom like, you know, give me some Kanom. I'm hungry for some Kanom. It's not the same as that. But you get the general idea. It's in Nakhon Si Thammarat. And Nom. It's not Oang. Ong. Maybe, okay. Kanom. Anyway. Maybe if we go to Suratani in the next week or two, after Songkran, if we go to Surat, maybe I'll talk my wife into going to the place for like one night, just to check the place out, to see what it's like. And then if I like it, I'll tell her, let's go back there for 4 or 5 days and check it out. But Calipe and Calcradan beckon. So those, to me, those are the 2 best islands that I haven't been to. Those are 2 of the best islands. There could be better islands, I don't know. This list is not exhaustive. It's just what I've come up with from my own list. And I have another couple of lists. Kanam. Okay. Kanam. I always thought it was Kanom. But okay. Kanam. You get the picture. I'd like to go to this place. Now, maybe I'll be let down. Maybe I won't. I don't know. That's the whole reason for going. To go check it out, see what it's like. But I know Calcradan would be good. I know Calipe would be good. And there's, you know, this is a list of 20. There are some good places on this list. And I'm a little surprised because, you know, nobody's coming out going, oh, I know all about that place, or I've been there before. Only Jim has said anything about any of these places. I'm just surprised because I thought maybe there'll be a few people that have been to some of these places. But, you know, this is why these are places on the list that I have not gone to, because maybe I've gone to a lot of other places, and I've gone to a few places that other people may have not gone, but these places, I haven't gone around to them because they're maybe a little more difficult to get to, or whatever it might be. I don't know. Or maybe it's just, you know, people don't want to take the time to go to these places. You know, I don't know how many places Two Quarters Korean has been. I don't know how many places a lot of the people, I mean, I don't know how many, I think Jono's been to Hua Hin and maybe Chiang Mai, but I don't know if he's been to any other places. I don't think he's been to any islands. And you know, islands are more expensive. So that's something to keep in mind. But places on the coast are not more expensive. And with a lack of tourists, that means the prices should be reasonable. And so that's why I like to go to some of these places. And some of these places I like to go, and I just let me see this list here. Some of the places here, most of these places, I just want to go and visit. That's it. So number 20 is Chiang Khon. Number 19, Phu Lanka. Number 18, Ban Rak Thai. Number 17, Phu Pat Yon. Number 16, Kot Toratau. Number 15, Kot Tao. Number 14, Phu Chi Pha. Number 13, Kang Krachan National Park. Number 12, Kot Payam. I'd like to see what that's like. I really would like to see that place. Number 11, Kot Yao. Number 10, Kot Jung. Number 9, Kot Lanta. Number 8, Kot Mak. Number 7, Kot Pp. Number 6, Kot Bulon Le. Number 5, Kot Ngai. I'm interested in seeing that place, but I think it's pretty quiet. Number 4, Kot Mook. And number 3, Kot Lipe. Number 2, Kot Kradang. Number 1, Kanom. Kanom, sorry. Now, out of these places, maybe I would live in Kanom, which is why it interests me, because it's on the coastline and it's not that difficult to get to. And if it's any good, now somebody I know has been there before, and I don't know that she, you know, did an exhaustive, well, she exhausted her, you know, she was only there for like 2 nights. I don't know that she really researched the place extensively, but she said to me, oh, I didn't really like it. Okay. Now, I don't know if some of you remember, but I did a video, God, I don't even know when, but it was during the COVID, and I went to a beach. I cannot even remember. I cannot even remember what the name of the beach was, but there was only one foreigner at the whole beach, and the beach was pretty good. This is down in the south, I think in Nakhon Si Thammarat, or maybe it was in Krabi. And it was not a beach that a lot of foreigners went to, but there were a lot of Thais there. And we went there. And to be honest, I didn't really like that place, because it was the kind of place that had, you know, like trees that had pine needles or whatever that fell, and, you know, it was that kind of a place. It wasn't like you had palm trees everywhere. So for me, that place lacked a little bit. I didn't like it that much. I've heard some bad things, so I'd like to see for myself. Now, Koh Kadang, I like that. But what I'm really looking for myself and for other people is a place that you can get to fairly easily, that there's not a lot of tourists. And that's not really easy to find now, you know? If it's fairly close and it's a good place, there's gonna be people there. There's gonna be tourists, whether it's Thai tourists, expats, whatever they are. So you really have to look, and that's why I thought about this place, Khanom in Nakhon Si Thammarat, because not a lot of people go there. Now, maybe a lot of people don't go there because there's too much trash. The beaches aren't that nice. I don't know, but I've seen a couple of beaches that at least online they look pretty good. So that's why I put that on the list. But I would say Koh Lipe and Koh Kadang for sure. You can't go wrong with that. Maybe Koh Mook and Koh Ngai. So the top 5 places on this list I think are pretty good. And who knows, I'm sure Koh Lanta is pretty good. Koh Pipi, Koh Payam. I've been to, you know, like I said, Koh Chang, and that was, I loved it. It was great. Koh Payam is supposed to be a little bit different, so maybe I'll go there. I don't know. But we are looking for places to go. I'm looking for a place to go, and maybe that we can go and it's like we regularly go there. So like for 2 weeks out of the month we stay there, and then for 2 weeks out of the month we stay in Bangkok. So anyway, I thought it was interesting. And I like doing this kind of research to figure out exactly what I'm getting myself into before I even go. And then if I go there, I either go, wow, this place is better than I expected, or I just go, this place is okay, or I go, I don't like this place. This place is not what it is cracked up to be. It's not all that. So anyway, that's the list. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can use it. You know, and just remember that there's a lot of places on this list that I've already been. I don't want to go back. You know, I loved Bungkan. I do want to go back to Bungkan, but I didn't want to put it on this list. I'd like to go back to Bungkan because the whole province had a lot going on. It was a fantastic place. I loved it. I could go up that mountain now and maybe I wouldn't be scared. I don't know. But I loved doing it. It was great. Let's celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Dale. Whoops. How do we do this? There you go. Alrighty. Good deal. So, anyway, I mean, you know, you can come up with your own list. I mean, some people, I want to go to Pattaya. Okay, so go. You know, I mean, I've been to CASHAPP now, I don't know how many times. I've been to Koh Chang in the east like 5 times. I don't want to go back there. They made it, it's good enough for me to go back a couple of times. And maybe that's how some of these places be. Crocodile, Colipe, whatever. Give a shout out to my wife for our 13th anniversary. Okay, well, I'll give a shout out to both of you because a 13th anniversary is something to celebrate. So, thumbs up. Good for you. I'm happy. Go out to dinner with her. Have a good time. You know. Enjoy your anniversary. I think, I'm trying to think of what ours is. 23 or something like that. 23 years of marriage. Something like that. Yeah, but we've been together like 25. A long time. We've been together a long time. But congratulations, Jim. And Took, congratulations. It takes work to stay with somebody that long. You know? Don't let anybody fool you. There is a little bit of work involved in staying together sometimes. I'm hungry. You know that? I am hungry. I'm trying to think what I'm going to eat here if it's healthy. I have to get some healthy food today. Anyway, I'm done with my coffees. I want to know something on a different subject. How is the sound today? Is the quality of the sound good? Because I've had a few comments from people about the quality of the sound, and I got to make sure that it's good, or fairly good. So if somebody could let me know. This was some great information for people like me, always looking for places to go. Yeah, quality's fine, but there was someone on the loudspeaker earlier. Okay, well, I can't help that, but sounds good. Background noise a bit much. You're telling me. You're telling me. Sounds good to me. Listen, there's a reason why I don't really, you know, I say I don't want to come here, but if I didn't come here, I'd probably miss it. I'd want to come back, like, you know, if I came back, let's say that I went to a place and I go, this is it, this is where I want to live. We're going to keep our place here and live down here. If I came here, when I came back, I'd be like, okay, I want to go to the mall. But, you know, I'm here and I hear like 3 different songs in the background and in my head, and it just does my head in. By the time I'm done with the stream, usually I have a headache because there's so much noise. And then it's like, if I walk across the street, there's 100 people walking on the overpass. And you gotta, you know, maneuver yourself, and there's noise, people are talking. And then by the time I get home, I'm like, thank you. I just want peace. I just want peace and quiet. That's why maybe I am the way I am, because I'm not Thai, and I don't ignore all the noise. Sometimes I put my headphones on and listen to music, but you know, you listen to music for an hour or two, and then after a while, that's noise too. It's not a nice sound anymore, a pleasant sound. So, you know, as I've gotten older, my patience is not what it used to be. I just want the key words: serene, relaxing, laid back. That's what I want. That's what I want. I like that. I'd go to Subway and get a roast beef sandwich. Yeah, you know, I haven't been to Subway in a couple of months now. They always have these specials, and you know, I get out of the place and I go, I could make this at home and it would be better. My sandwiches are better at home, honestly. I mean, I like Subway, don't get me wrong. I like their macadamia white chocolate chip cookies, which is another reason why I stay away from them. They got a cookie place right over here, and it's got these fantastic looking cookies. And every time I walk by it, I go, oh man, I want one of those. And I just go, you know what? No, I gotta get out of here. Moo Ping. Is Moo Ping on your eat list? I eat Moo Ping every once in a while. I mean, you know, again, I can eat it, and then it's like, all right, if I eat it, then it's like, all right, I don't want to eat it for a while. And, you know, quite honestly, if I eat Moo Ping, then I'm going to eat sticky rice. I eat it with sticky rice. And I don't want to eat sticky rice. I don't want to eat rice. I don't want the carbs. So I try to stay away from that stuff. Noise is a problem everywhere, even in developed cities, on buses. Everybody talks loudly and blares the TikTok videos. I can't walk down any street here without bumping into a Moo Ping vendor. No, thank you. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I don't want to eat it all the time. You know, it's like I don't want to eat Thai food all the time. How many times can I eat Pad Thai? How many times can I eat Pad Krapao? How many times can I eat Gai Pad Pet Mamoon? How many times can I eat Moo Ping? I cannot eat it all the time, you know. I mean, my wife made something the other day. She made shrimp. I bought 2 packages of shrimp. Then she went to the store. She didn't know I was getting shrimp, and I didn't know she was getting shrimp. She got a big package of shrimp. So she cooked up this shrimp and mixed it up with a little baby corn and some stal, which is stink bean, and with curry, and it was really good. And I ate it because she doesn't usually make that. We don't usually have that. So I was like, I got to, man, I gotta have it. So that's what I did. I had that yesterday. And it's keto. So I was very happy with that. But, you know, I can only eat certain dishes, and, you know, I just don't want to eat it all the time. I know people who come here and they go, oh, you know, I want to shrimp recipes. I'm sure I could get a recipe out of her. Although, you know, she just throws stuff together. I don't know how she does it. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's, I don't know what I'm going to eat today. You know, we got ground beef, we got shrimp, we got all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, I'm hungry. What am I going to eat? I have to think about it. Now look at this. Where is it? Do you see it? Now the mall has carts for dogs or cats. So if you have a dog or I guess a cat, you come here and you go to information and they give you like a stroller and you put your animal in there. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. I haven't thought about it, and I don't really want to think about it. I don't know. I just don't want, you know, some dog's ass on my table. And then, you know, the dog leaves, the people leave, then I come and then I sit at the table. And then I'm sitting at the table where the dog's ass was just, I don't want that. So, you know, they have, what is it, sashimi? Some good sashimi over here. They have They have ramen, which I can't really eat. There's all kinds of good stuff here. You can eat a different meal here, a different cuisine here every single day. There's Japanese, there's Vietnamese, there's thank you. I'm glad it was serene and tranquil and laid back. But I mean, you can have ramen from Korea. You can have Japanese food. You can have Vietnamese food. You can have Thai food. You can have halal food. You can have whatever you want. And I mean, it's fairly easy to get it here. Which is why I don't eat Thai food all the time. You know, it's like, I do have a list of my favorite cuisines. And it wasn't easy to come up with the list. And Thai is on the list, for sure. But I can't eat it all the time, just like I couldn't eat Italian food all the time. I can't eat Japanese food all the time. I don't want to eat it every single day. You know. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Honey walnut shrimp. Never had walnut with shrimp. I used to make a mean honey mustard chicken. You poke holes in the chicken. You drizzle the honey over the top of it. Then you smear it with mustard, like a dark mustard, and you bake it in the oven. Oh man, it was good. Should make that again. Should make some cordon bleu. You know, sometimes I'll cook. I'll do that also. You know, I'll just think of something and go, I want to have that. And then I'll go, all right, well, Alex will eat it. I don't know if the wife will eat it. She may have a taste of it, or she may eat it. It just depends. Yeah, you know. What else do they have here? There's no French food, but they have, you know, Subway. They have Subway. You can have a Subway sandwich if you want. Over there, they have the halal food. You can have whatever you want there. More Japanese food. Roti, if you want roti, there's a roti lady right down the street at my house. She's about 10 houses down. She makes roti from early afternoon until the night. You can have pizza. There's a pizza place right near my house. They make little pizzas, and it's not the kind of pizza that you would get in some places. Okay, the ice cream took a block away from the living room. Tuk-Shot's ice cream out the window, and the tuk-tuk stops and turns down the soy for her. I try to stay away from ice cream, man. I really do. I used to like the McDonald's that had the chocolate on the top. They dip it in chocolate. I used to like that. I like coconut ice cream, but I stay away from that stuff because I know I don't want to get carried away. I love savory roti with chicken curry inside. They have a place here that serves roti. Oh, I met her. I went to her stall and did a video there. She's nice. And I did a stream the other day from what's her name? Ploy, the coffee girl. She's very nice. They're all nice. I mean, you know, they're nice because there's one reason. It's just like, you know, honestly, it's how most people are. Most people, when you're talking about superficial relationships, quick relationships, where you're not best friends, they tend to be polite, especially in Thailand. Ploy, Hui, all the people, me, even me, I try to be very polite to people. Now, if you get to know me, if you're my wife, we got things to talk about, you know, it might get a little bit deeper and things might be a little more difficult. Oh yeah, we forgot about the coconut girl. She was nice. We forgot about the pork stall girl. Now I got banana girl. Banana girl is Burmese. I should put her on camera one day. She's very nice. I try to speak a little Burmese to her, and she speaks a little Thai to me. You know. I asked her the other day where the Burmese restaurants in the neighborhood are, and she told me. Because, you know, that a couple days ago, I had some mohinga in when I was going to do that Prakanong Canal video. I had some mohinga. And I said to her, well, where are the Burmese places around here? And she said to me, most of them are not very good. She said, but there's a couple. And she pointed me in the right direction. So, anyway, Dowlow, running late. Yes, you are. You're running late. Oh well, you're here. That's a good thing. You missed the list, the big list of 20. List of places in Thailand where I want to go. Yeah. I need to think about something. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, he goes a couple Burmese girls walking by right now. The girl right there in the blue shirt, Burmese. Behind her, Burmese. There's Burmese everywhere now. They're everywhere, really. They're all over the place. No. No. Not on the list, buddy. Hate to tell you that. But the top 3 were Kalipe, Hokadang, and Kanom. In Nakhon Si Thammarat. Those are the top 3. That's all you need to know. I don't know, man. You know, if your wife wants to go somewhere, she should maybe listen to the list and then pick out a place, and then that way you can go with her. She'll take you with her. You guys are always together, as I understand it. I used to go to the temples. I don't do that anymore. I don't feel the need anymore to go. Once in a great while I'll do it, but I don't feel the same need to do that. And I've been to some temples that I wish I never went to. You know, I don't know if you guys remember. I went to the temple, I don't know how many months ago. The one temple is shaped like a boat. Now it's a concrete boat, but it's shaped like a boat. It's supposed to be an old temple and all this stuff. I get there and it's like all tourists. It's like Vietnamese and Chinese and Koreans. And I was like, why am I here? Why am I in this place? It's not that interesting to me, and I don't need to pay 60 baht for a coconut. When you get them off, I get them right down the street for 30 baht. You know, so, but that doesn't happen very often. If I go to a temple, most of the time I try to go to a temple that I think is going to be interesting. And is what near Marine Department? The temple that I went to? I don't remember, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't remember where that was. I can't remember where it is. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look because I can't remember where the place was, but it could have been. It could have been fairly close. Yeah. I may go back around that neighborhood soon. But I'm not going to go to that place I went for coffee the other day. I'm not going to do that. There's no way. And like I said, that place, on my list, I have 84 coffee shops that are ranked. That place is number 64, and the only reason it's that high is because of the view from the river. Yeah, this is the thing. Listen, I'm not a religious person. I don't feel the need to apologize for that. And if people want to be Buddhist, that's their business. And I'm not against Buddhism or anything like that. In fact, I really like it. I think it's a beautiful religion. But I don't feel the need to go there all the time. And like there's the one temple, I forget the name of it. It's the biggest temple like in the world. And they have people giving, huge amounts of money to them. And I just don't understand it. And I just don't really want to be that way. I'm not going to, I just don't feel compelled, to do that. So let's see, what's today? Today's a Tuesday. So my wife is working right now at home. She's going out later. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I have to figure it out. But I do need to go get some food. That's what I'm gonna do in a few minutes. Never sure if you should pray or wish for stuff at the temple. Yeah, why not? Found off the map, very beautiful, and had many exhibits and didn't solicit money. Their goal was to spread the word. As it should be. I mean, I don't mind they have a little place where, hey, if you want to donate, this is where you donate. That's fine. There's no problem. But it's where, I don't know. There's a line, and I personally think I know the line. When they cross that line, I'll tell you, I went to the Wat Mangkon. If you remember, it's that temple. It's shaped like a cylinder. It goes up and it's got the dragon wrapped around it, and I flew my drone there, and I go there and I start to go in, and the lady goes, "Oh, you have to donate." I go, "What? I have to?" And it was like, you have to donate like, 100 baht or something. Okay. I come back out and I'm gonna go into another section. "Oh, you have to donate here." And I go, "What do you mean I have to donate here? I donated." "Oh, no, this is not the same." And I was like, "What?" So, it wasn't a huge amount of money. I wasn't complaining about it or anything like that, but, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It's like a doctor who, I don't know, it's like, a doctor comes to your house and he goes, "That'll be $4,000, please." And all he did was do a checkup on you or something. It's like, it's just wrong. That's what I think. And not everybody's going to agree with me. And a lot of people might agree with me, but, that's the way it is. So, anyway, I got to think about what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to do here. What try mid? Did you Habertown pay Farang pricing? What? Habertown? I try not to pay Farang prices unless I have to. There's some places they will not capitulate. No matter what you do, no matter if you speak Thai to them, they will charge you full price, and that's it. And, I don't know, This is the thing. You go to a lot of places, you're going to have to pay 5-10 times more than the Thais. And, this is the one thing, and I should talk about this a little bit more. You could say we're second-class citizens. You can say whatever you want. You can you can phrase it however you want. The bottom line is I am not a citizen here, and it's a pain in the neck to get permanent residency and citizenship here. It's too much of a hassle, and I don't like that. And, now I'm getting older to where it's like, I don't even know if I'm going to, listen, if it takes me 3 years to get permanent residency somewhere and 5 years to get citizenship, by that time I'll be 80 years or 70 years old. Maybe I die when I'm 71 years old. So is it really worth it for me? I don't know. and I don't really care, you know, because I don't foresee any problems because I have a U.S. passport. So it doesn't really matter to me, you know. It would be nice to get another citizenship if I had the money, you know, where I just pay and in 3 months I get my citizenship. Okay, that would be great. But I don't know that that's going to happen. That's the way it goes, you know. I talked to my friend in Ecuador today, and you know, I'm not totally put off by Ecuador or anything like that. That's one of the places that I would go. That I've been there before, yes, a couple of times. You can't film inside of the top of the temple. You're not supposed to. Although people do. And I think, and I may have done a video on it. I may have done a stream on it. I don't really remember. But I did go there a couple of times. That place is pretty wild. The guy who he made that place, and I can't remember the other place he made he made the Sanctuary of Truth, and he made another place here in Bangkok. You know, it was interesting. It's interesting to go there. You know, you go there once, and then maybe you go a couple of years later. Yeah, it's really interesting. I like it. That was pretty cool. You know, you go there for 2 hours, 3 hours. You have a little bite to eat, and then you go, all right, I'm getting out of here. It's just like going to Jim Thompson's house. Jim Thompson's house is, I think everybody should go there once. So, I mean, you know, go to the tourist destinations. There's a reason why they're tourist destinations. They're cool. But after you go to them 5 times, you know, they're not as cool. That's all I'm saying. Just like if you eat pad thai 50 times, after a while you're going to go, okay, I think I'm going to try something different. That's how I am. I want to think outside the box. I want to try something I've never tried before. But, you know, not everybody's like that. Anyway, I got to go. I got to get out of here. It isn't far from the wife's house. From what? Wife's house. Some guy that organized the ancient. Yes, that's what it is. It's the ancient city, Erewhon, Sanctuary of Truth, and he might have made one other place. I forgot. But anyway, that's the same man. He's dead now, but he's the one who made it. And yeah, pretty. You know, what kind of foresight the guy has to make these places. They're fantastic places, and yeah, I'm glad he did it, and I think everybody should go to those places. Everybody should go to the ancient city, like twice. You go once, and then you go again. You might miss some things the first time. You go, you have a good time, you do whatever. So those are tourist destinations. I do think some tourist destinations you should definitely go. You should go see the Grand Palace. You know, you should go see these things. Go do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying that if you want to get off the beaten track, there are much wilder places to go with less tourists. And for me personally, you know, imagine you've been listen, if you're in Australia and you've been to every place that you want to go in Australia, and you've been there 5 times, 10 times. After a while, you go, I don't think I want to go there for a while. You know, or you want to go there with a friend who's never been there, or something like that. That I understand. But, you know, that's the only thing. I can't remember the name of that Suan something or other place. It's near the hospital, I think. Can't remember the name of the hospital, but I went there with my mother and my kids, my sister's kids, and my wife. We all went to this one place, Suan Pakat, I think it's called. Most people don't go to this place. We went there, the place was empty. There was nobody there. We were the only ones in the place. You know, it only took about an hour and a half, 2 hours to go through the whole place, see everything, get a little bite to eat. But it was a cool place. You know, it's not the usual. Which, you know, you want to go see the usual at first. Get it out of the way. Go see everything. Have fun. you know, do your thing. Or, you know, maybe if you're, you know, like some people, you go to Pattaya and that's where you want to go. You're comfortable there. You love it there. So then go, have a good time. To each his own. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for all the donations today. I appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you next time. Whatever that is. I think Friday. Friday is the 12th. I don't know if I'll be out or not, because it's the first day of Songkran, maybe, but I'm not promising anything. You know, it depends on how I feel. But until then, thank you very much. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Until next time, Chok Di Leo Jerken Mai. That's good luck and see you later. And I will see you later. Boom.